Audience today. What is your most common fear?
Schoolwork.
Schoolwork.
Spiders.
Spiders, definitely things I'm afraid of too. So in the summer of 2016, I was in Kisumu, Kenya, interning at the Kenya Medical Education Trust, and asked a group of 12-year-old kids the exact same question. What is your most common fear? And one of the responses I got was, when a man walks into my room and puts a bag over my head. Imagine if this had happened to someone you know. Globally, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys experience sexual violence before the age of 18. In Kenya, the numbers are even higher, with 32% of girls and 18% of boys being victims of this crime. Compared to response resources, there's a significant lack of prevention interventions to address this issue, which is what led me to co-found I Empower, which is a sexual violence prevention program aimed for 12 to 14-year-old girls and boys that teaches self-defense, bystander intervention, empathy development, public speaking, and gender equality. And the purpose of the program is not only to arm students with the tools to face the immediate danger of sexual violence in the area, but also to empower them with ideas to change and challenge norms regarding gender and sexual violence. So having run this program for 3 years in Kisumu, I decided for my senior economics thesis to run a randomized control trial to evaluate the impact of the program. And so in January, I brought a team of 6 Harvard undergraduates, and we trained 15 local instructors in Kenya. We went into 4 new schools and worked with 1,200 students to run this randomized control trial. And we found some really interesting results. When we looked at survey data, we found that treated students, those students that were able to participate in the program, had significant and measurable gains in knowledge compared to control students. And then more interestingly, when we looked at instructor characteristics and how that influenced the receptiveness of the students to the program, we found that local teachers were much more effective at transforming attitudes about stigmatized topics such as domestic violence, whereas foreign teachers were really effective at teaching about women in the workforce, perhaps because they could provide real-life examples from a culture such as ours with higher rates of female labor force participation. And then when we broke it down by student gender, we found that for male students, having a male instructor was the most important determinant of a positive change in gender attitude, regardless of nationality. And then for female students, characteristics of their teachers really matter. So teachers who are characterized by being soft-spoken, gentle in nature, things that we wouldn't traditionally consider a strong teaching ability, were actually really effective at connecting with female students, and especially vulnerable populations. And so this just shows the importance of cultural context and how it plays a critical role in determining the success of these types of interventions. So moving forward, my hope with this program is that it will not only be implemented by, but also led by local voices. And my hope is that if you would like to talk about this, I'm free after any time. I'd love to talk to you. Thank you.